Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Death Stranding. I'm the mysterious JG, and I'm all dressed up like a dork. In real life or in the game? Which one do I mean? You may never know for sure. Continuing in my mysterious vein. Yeah, but we gotta deliver some kind of Luden's flag. We gotta adjust our crotch here, apparently. We gotta deliver a Luden's flag. Hook our baby up to some drugs so it can hallucinate and we can see it. So let's watch. These. Did we already get this one? Oh, maybe we got this one at the end of the last session and now we're getting it again. The baby's name is Lisa? Or maybe not. Oh, his name is Cliff, I guess. Oh, Lisa's the mom of the baby and she's in some kind of tube as well, or tank. So I'll just set it over your body here. Ho ho ho! It's a beanie. I'll set it on top of your tank.
Would you like me to open it?
Do you think you could open it yourself? It seems unlikely. Ho ho ho!
Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? A spaceman.
I'll put it on your mother's
Give my
beanie.
buddy his present too.
I guess the baby's a boy. Okay. This present, this one's for me. This present here is just for me. Ho ho ho! And he kills himself, and it's just a complete Merry Christmas picture.
He's right here with you. My friend will know what to do with this one.
Ho ho ho! The world is ending.
Merry Christmas. Ho 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 ho.
He doesn't even go ho ho. He goes oh ho ho ho. Anyways,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
we're actually connected to the chiral network for once.
Clear. Weapons detected.
Let's use the, we're not carrying as much weight as it looks like. What we've got on there is just the, screw it, let's just,
Be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome.
let's deliver the Luden's flag sphere.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, actually, I can create a sign. So, I'm trying to get some likes out of people. I could put a likers get liked sign. Keep on keeping. Don't give up. Good work, baby. Let's spam likes like a dipshit. Someone's happy that I'm spamming likes now. I don't know what likes even do, really. And I just like to scream that out because JG gets confused sometimes about which button is which. So we're trying to get all the way back to Port Knot City, which is going to involve driving through complicated surroundings. And possibly fighting more monsters. Though it's just possible we can get through that monster area with no fighting. It remains to be seen. But that's what we were doing. I went to visit Johnny Wind and just decided, screw that guy. I don't like him. Johnny Wind blows. So instead of visiting with Johnny Wind, we're going to see if we can get into the next zone. Back to where the plot wanted us to be. Maybe even traverse some areas that used to have plot monsters and find that they don't have a lot of monsters anymore. It's difficult to know just how much pushback we'll get from the game about this bit of traveling that we need to do right now. I've got a little bit of separation anxiety about crossing this lake because I don't know if we get to bring our motorbike with us, and the motorbike is making this game a lot more tolerable for me than it was before. Somebody left behind their EX Grenade 0. Looks like we are to expect some ghosties here. Okay. Oh, carry on back. That's right. They are not to be collected, they are to be carried. So far, we don't have time fall, which suggests maybe we're not going to have to deal with super monsters. Are we far enough up the path that I think that's reasonable? Usually the super monsters were showing up in here, yeah. I'd be totally fine with no super monsters because we are past the point where we'd normally have encountered some. There's some stuff for Johnny Wind. I can drop it off at Central, not East, not West, not whatever the hell it is, not City. And I think it's time to start using this cargo menu now that we're picking up all this other stuff. Metals... Lost cargo, lost cargo, lost cargo. Loaded on the bike. And metals. Load them on the bike. But yeah, if we get to take the bike across with us to the new zone, great. But I'm not convinced we do. And a big part of what was making this game frustrating me was just the incredible slow pace of... Yeah, I want to like it, but there we go. Here's a picture of Johnny Wind or whatever. No, that's not Johnny Wind. I don't know which guy is which, but I'd like to like it, but it's making it difficult. Okay.
Okay. There we go. Thanks for the help.
Big man. The battery, come on. This thing was full when I loaded it up, whatever. Apparently I can like these this image of mushrooms, but it doesn't really exist for me to collect them. I don't know. was getting confused for a second about which button was which there. The bridge doesn't seem to be taking me any place I particularly want to go. I picked up something. I don't know, I was getting a lot of messages, it seemed like there. I wasn't sure what was going on. Alright, so once again, throw a few things on here to probably gonna hit the limit of what I can put on the bike pretty soon. I already seem to be there. Okay, no more can be loaded on the bike. Gotcha. Come on, people. We was born to move. Yeah. So, like the generator. Trying to share the love, but also putting up a likes get likes sign so I can spam likes. And again, I really don't even know what they do as far as like making you progress through the story at all. Plenty of people have already liked that bridge, so it doesn't need my puny likes. It's already very popular. All sorts of things restoring your stamina where you don't need it because you're already back at base. Alright, so that was a fairly uneventful trip. I picked up a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty sure we are going to succeed in the deliver the flag mission within the required thingy. So now these guys have a Luden's flag, which is presumably some kind of like half-naked anime schoolgirl flag. If Ludens are what I think they are, and there's no indication whatsoever that they are. I don't care about your Luden's flag crap. Well, if it ain't Sam, he just leaves because he doesn't want to talk to you.
Damn near spotless. Till I get my hands on it.
Well, I'll make it really filthy. Delivery completed. Less than 50% damage. It was a 3%. Okay. Do I get an S? Yeah, see, that makes me feel like a valuable human being. New interview data is available. Repatriates and void outs. Some of the facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. Victor Frank has provided data for the following Luden's mask frame color. Yellow. Alright, that's good. good, I can make yellow masks now. Once I start making masks, which I don't plan to do, yellow will become an option. I also delivered newly developed materials. I guess these was lost cargo that was coming here. I can automatically deliver any lost cargo that was going somewhere else. Or, oh, it provided the new hologram data, Victor Frank, and oxytocin interview data. Okay. So I guess this means I can make holograms of Victor Frank to hang around and scare people and hope that they get likes. Please someone else. Well, that's really not the point, is it?
Fuck me. Is there anything the legend can't do?
The legend is not going to fuck you, Victor.
Private room's all yours if you need it.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
You know, I'm delivering all of the... Let's just deliver everything. I suppose I should find out what the new order is. Maybe they will tempt me into going elsewhere. Oh, standard orders. Okay, we don't care about that. Well, unless I want to wait for them to finish saying new orders are now available. I think this means new standard orders are available, not orders for Sam. And we're just going to ignore that and deliver lost cargo. So none of this actually belongs here, but let's just send it anyway. Dog has been entrusted to another player. Jake Wind, we don't care about you. I should have delivered your stuff to hell. It's just such a pain in the ass to reach his base, and he doesn't seem at all... I mean, I guess in theory it's like, oh, it's really important because it's providing power for everyone else, and like if you want to get into the lore. But no, like the personality of the guy, none of these guys have strong personalities. He's like, hey, thank you for delivering. It's like he doesn't care at all that we came through the like most irritating chunk of game so far to get to his zone. Well, I think we can quick rest in the private room, and then I'm thinking, honestly, whatever stuff we have as far as material, like metals and supplies and crap, bring it with me and donate it to the first, like whatever is going to be our home base in the next section of game. We're going to go on the other side of this lake, and I think it's kind of like starting a new area. So we probably some kind of like weird tentacle rape machine in there with our bike. That's what I thought I saw. But yeah, I thought it would be for some reason I thought it would be a big deal to deliver that flag. It doesn't feel like it's that big of a deal. We got our blood transfusion is done. Our bike is repaired. That's nice. It must mean that the guy's like constantly hooked up to. If you got a blood transfusion, then I don't see where, but he's got an IV hookup, which is those aren't fun. I can tell you. Network error has occurred. A blood bag has been filled with my blood. Are you Eludens? Thanks for Igor's flag. Well, I mean, we got 10 minutes left. I guess I could examine some figures. Gets out, looks at us, and points over here. Oh. So we got new figures. Now we got figures of various monsters. Well, I mean, we can round out a video here in this. So we can sit at the toilet. X. This never seems to get us anything. Like we don't seem to be generating any kind of fecal waste, but at least maybe if I actually sit patiently through this. Well, maybe if you wipe it afterwards. Yeah, this is weird. Like, I remember thinking there was definitely something glitched. There was a WWE game where you're supposed to make different T-shirt designs to earn different, like to advance your popularity and overness in career mode. You're supposed to make different T-shirts, and like I was undefeated and had like max stats in various categories, but my T-shirts never sold. No matter how often I changed them, like to the point where I was like, no, it's not because my wrestler was unpopular. It was because the game was glitched. Why am I talking about that? Because I feel like I almost feel like something is glitched where my character is incapable of generating solid poop. Like, he should see a doctor. Okay, so we will get our. I don't see that we got anything out of that, but it's fine. I'll check on BB. And see if we can soothe him without entering into a crazy, terrifying hallucination. If there's a way to build up our rapport with him, I would think just, yeah, very slightly more emotionally resilient. Okay. I think doing this occasionally is the only thing I found that benefits that. But we've got 1 star out of a possible 5, and I have to feel like at this point we're far enough across the country that we're supposed to have a stronger bond with him than we do. And I'm supposed to be like rocking him periodically while we're wandering around, and I'm not doing that, and whatever. It's fine. Let's do a little reading and then call it a video, because we got various new emails that came in. And interviews, including, "Are you a Luden?" So do we get... Yeah, we get an indication where they're new. Repatriates and void outs. I've come across a number of old reports which make mention of humans who have certain powers. Powers which have led them to become known as repatriates. As we know, when a human and a BT come into contact, a void out results, which is analogous to what physicists would term an annihilation event. These events occur when matter meets antimatter, and mass is converted violently and abruptly into energy. The process is highly efficient, though some energy is lost to the production of neutrinos. Similarly, in a void out, vast amounts of energy are released, resulting in destruction on a devastating scale, which leaves behind a large crater. Void outs triggered by contact with the repatriates, however, consistently result in smaller craters. It is suspected that this is because the energy is lost to the beach, in the same manner that it is lost to neutrino production in a conventional annihilation event, and that in the case of repatriates, the amount of energy lost is particularly high. That said, how the repatriate's body survives intact is a far bigger mystery, and one which I will refrain from commenting on until I have had the chance to examine one of the flesh. One notable repatriate is Sam Strand. What a name. A former member of Bridges, who left some years ago and has been making his way in the world as a porter ever since. I do hope I get to meet him someday, considering how valuable he could be in advancing our understanding of the true nature of beaches and the Death Stranding. And oxytocin. Back before, this is Bridges' staff, this is Victor. Back before the Stranding, people didn't rely on smart drugs like oxytocin so much, perhaps because they weren't so damned isolated. Me and my brother Igor, we got separated from our folks after the first void out. Shit was crazy. I was just a kid, and he was even younger. Too young to have gone to go through all that. Spending night after night huddled up in these ruins, it was rough. But we had each other, held each other close to save war, and it made things better. Docs would tell you that oxy's doing its thing. The horrible in the body releases when we touch each other. It's why mothers form bonds with their kids when they hold them and other stuff like that. But with the comms networks not where they were, it's more dangerous than ever to go outside, and even when you get other people around, they don't seem too keen to make physical contact. A collective aversion due to the ingrained fear of BTs and voidouts, or so I've been told. Add it all up, and you get yourself with people that's isolated, scattered, stressed out, and insecure. So now we've got no choice but to supplement our oxy levels, fill the void left by physical affection with chemical TLC. Pretty fucked up, am I right? I know we used to go to war over race and religion and all that back in the day, but that had to be better than living like this. And then we've got Dooms and the Zodiac. Which, okay. We got letters. We got letters. We got lots and lots of letters. Thanks for Igor's flag. Oh, it's Igor's flag. Okay. Okay. And the Ludens fan gave us Igor's flag. It's not a Ludens flag. It is Igor's flag, I guess, somehow. I can't believe you brought me that Ludens flag. I owe you one, Sam. Got to say, I didn't think I'd ever see it again, especially since Igor made it himself. Some stuff I just can't be repaired, you know. Igor truly believed the Ludens were going to save the world. He dreamed of the day that we'd break out of our little worlds and start seeing the big picture, bigger than America and the Earth. He was looking beyond the chiral clouds toward outer space. This flag was a symbol of all that, of a future where Ludens would terror a whole other planet, stake a claim, and call it their own. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's so much more than a toy. When I hold it, it's like I'm holding my brother's dreams. I can never thank you enough for that, Sam. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 6 likes. Are you a Ludens? I had this crazy idea, Sam. What if you're the perfect example of Homo Ludens? Think about it. You're with bridges, but you're not beholden to them. You're the only one who can expand the network, so they need you as much as you need them, if not more. Take it all together. You're pretty much free to do whatever you want. Yeah, I'm the protagonist. I'm like a Spectre in Mass Effect, or, you know, I'm the protagonist. I just get, like, unlimited, ridiculous freedom to do crazy shit, including coming way out here to visit me on a whim. Maybe what you do isn't play in the strictest sense of the word. Doesn't help you blow off steam, I expect, but you get to go about your business as you like, and your actions have a direct effect on the culture and our world. I'd say that's the sort of life any aspiring Homo Ludens would envy, don't you? Thumbs up. You're a weird one. Well, that was great, but now it's time to call it a video. But there's one important thing we got to do before we can finish. We got to examine the table, and we got to put all of our dumb gear on so that I look sufficiently goofy next time. It's a slow... Like, I don't know why we have to have this animation every time. I can skip it, but... I have to go back to the table. Watch a nice, long... slow thing where we put on a hat. And I guess this is where I can customize all the goofy mash and stuff. But the real thing we got to do is drink lots of Monster Energy drinks so we can pee like crazy. And get lots of grenade ones, which I never use. But I'm stockpiling them so that I can use them someday. And mostly I use the blood grenades, which actually kill them. So what's the point of stockpiling these ones that I'm not really using? Oh, I'm filling up my bladder, though. Unleash the beast. Branded merchandise. Very subtle, Hajima. And just in case there's some kind of mechanic where they won't keep showing up if I drink too many of them, I will leave 2 behind. Alright, well, I think it's already going to save, but just in case it doesn't, I'll throw it on a save. And when we come back next time, I will, honestly, well and truly, I mean it this time, I'm going to follow the next story thing, and I believe that means hopping into a boat and going across the river, or the lake, or the something. Somebody said this might be the Missouri River that we crossed. I mean, I think we're like in western Kentucky or Tennessee at this point. So, yeah, that trike we got, which took us from D.C., I mean, that's they've got a really compacted America here in this game. But we'll get a little bit further west in compacted America next time. I'm Serious JG. Thank you very much for watching. I'm vamping because I forgot to be ready to hit the stop button, and I'm ready to hit the stop button now.